Hello, beautiful souls. If you've ever felt like you don't quite fit into the introvert or extrovert box, this episode is for you. In Chinese culture, we celebrate Chinese New Year for 15 days. So I'm still fairly in a New Year festive spirit. So again, Happy New Year. And may this new year continue to bring you joy, success, blessings, and endless possibilities. And as the new year approached, I came to a really big revelation about my own life that's been just very eye-opening to myself. For the longest time, I thought of myself as a weirdo because I am super introverted. I speak on confidence. I live and breathe wanting to help others to be more confident, yet I love being the quiet one in the room. I love being around other human beings. I love to speak publicly, and I don't have a problem standing up for myself and my thoughts. Even when taking personality tests, one year I'm introverted, the next year I'm extroverted. So I always thought to myself, how weird am I? And for many years, I just told myself I'm not weird. I am unique. I'm limited edition. I'm special. But it wasn't until recently I discovered the word ambivert. And I finally feel truly at ease knowing that I am an ambivert. So today we're going to break down what it is, what it means to be an ambivert, how it can be a strength, and how we can use this personality trait to fuel our self-growth. Let's get into it. So what does ambivert mean? What does this word ambivert really mean? According to the Cambridge Dictionary, an ambivert is a person who has features of both the introvert and an extrovert in their personality. Ambiverts are sometimes called outgoing introverts or social introverts or extroverted introverts. Because I so resonate with being an ambivert myself, of course, I went down the rabbit hole of learning all about ambiverts. Most people don't actually strongly identify as introverts or extroverts. Ambiverts naturally engage in a very flexible pattern of both talking and listening. In the right mood, in the right context, around the right people, ambiverts can be extroverted. But even though an ambivert typically enjoys other people, we also need time alone. So if you are like me, you've loved a party or you love going to event one day, but needed a whole full day of solitude afterward, then you might be an ambivert. I love myself, so of course I had to look into the pros of being an ambivert, right? For one, it's our adaptability. One of the biggest strengths of ambiverts is your ability to adapt. Whether in a meeting, at a networking event, or working alone on a project, you can adjust your energy according to your needs. Isn't that great? Another pro is that we are great listeners and communicators. We are great listeners because ambiverts understand both introverted and extroverted tendencies, so we can be excellent communicators. We know when to speak up and we know when to listen. Ambiverts are emotionally intelligent. Since we can relate to both ends of the spectrum, ambiverts often have strong emotional intelligence, helping us connect with different types of people. Isn't that amazing? Now that we know the strength of being an ambivert, how can we use them for personal growth? Here are some ideas. Well, for one, hone into your energy cycles. This is really important. Pay attention to when you need social interaction and when you need rest, and schedule accordingly to prevent burnout. If I know I'm going to an event the next day, I will schedule my downtime, my me time before and after the event. For example, every year I attend the Altitude Summit in Palm Springs. And indeed, last year I loved all the hugs, all the social interactions for 4 days. But immediately after the conference, I went straight to get my facial and massage and just took the whole day off to relax. And it was amazing. And the second advice I have for you is to use your adaptability to your advantage. If you're in a social setting and feel overwhelmed, lean into your introverted side. Tell people you're introverted, that you're just taking a break. If you're feeling stuck in isolation, well, get out there, push yourself to go out and socialize. Now, I totally think being an ambivert is a superpower. You get to experience the best of both worlds and use that flexibility to grow in ways that others might not be able to. So the key is to recognize your own patterns and embrace them. Embrace the way you are. Embrace them fully. So are you an ambivert? Let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Connect with me on Instagram or leave a comment below. Let's keep the conversation going. And thanks for tuning in. And as always, stay true to yourself. Until next time.